Do you like my new background picture? I do. On with the review. Hello everyone, Nick here, and welcome to my Blu-ray review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I should quickly point out I did try to do this review yesterday, but towards the end of the recorded footage, something happened. I don't know what exactly, but it meant that the review wouldn't be able to be shown, at least not the end of it. So I'm re-recording this review, and then I'll also do a Blu-ray review of Captain America: Civil War to make up for not doing a review of it, because I didn't see it in the cinema. And I will also do one for Suicide Squad once I've seen the extended edition and the remaining extras. I've seen about 3 extras. I need to see the remaining 5 on the Blu-ray. However, here I've seen both the ultimate and theatrical cuts of this film and all 11 extras. So, let's get started. I should also mention that in the description below shall be my review of the film, of the theatrical cut, with the clips, the sketches unscored, without any music. This is due to copyright on the original upload, which is still available for those who can see it, Mexico and Japan I believe. Same with the clips themselves on my Nick Payne second channel, but a re-upload of the review without the music during the sketches and re-upload of the sketches without music on Nick Payne channel, the reviews on my main channel, are there for everyone to view, so I will link the unscored version of the review in the description below. Okay, this, I didn't get mine with a slipcase, by the way. I got it at CEX in October 2016. Sorry, it's a bit of dirt on it. So, nearly 3 months after it already come out on Blu-ray and DVD, 1st of August. So, I have made my own version. I do this for my Doctor Who DVDs and occasionally other filmed DVDs and Blu-rays, so I've made my own. No picture on the front at the moment though, but just the case itself. So we won't have to worry about that. So let's get started on the thing. Well, it just feels really nice to be on Blu-ray. I don't know why. The cover is certainly much better than the DVD version, which is just Batman and Superman staring at each other lengthways, across each other, and the logo in the background. Whilst this one has Superman here and Batman here, Wonder Woman in the middle, kind of separating the two, being more of a centre focus than the main 2 characters who are in the title. And yes, it looks like there's more Wonder Woman in the movie than there actually was, and she is more of a main character, which is sort of true. She definitely is once she gets involved. When Wonder Woman joins the fight, she certainly becomes a main character, or at least more of a main character. However, the artwork just looks a bit better, and yeah, I just prefer this version. I suppose maybe it's because it's showing that the film is setting up a wider universe in the film series, as opposed to just the main characters of this film representing just this film. That almost sounded like Justice. I don't know, it just feels nicer. We've got the spine and the back. You can see this, can't you? Yeah. I like the back picture, even though because of Blu-ray it's got to have some bits sticking in the way, including the extras bar, but as long as it got plenty of extras, it's fine with me. Oh yeah. You'd be wondering who's given this a 5-star. It's the Sun. To be honest, newspapers usually give films very high scores, 4 or 5 stars. They're probably paid to do it, so don't worry about that. Some can be quite shocking, but then again, some not newspaper ones can be quite shocking. Radio Times gave this film a 3-star. I know quite a few people on Rotten Tomatoes put this in the 20s. Mr. TARDIS Reviews, Troby, on his website gave this a 0.5 star. So, it really depends on opinion and... Well, it's mostly opinion and... subjectively, which is also, and how it's made and how it works. And I'm basically basing my opinion on that. Stuff keeps falling down behind me. Okay, so in my opinion, this is a better cover to the original. So let's open it up, and I might have to sort this camera out in a moment. No, it looks fine. So here we go, is the inside. Usually disc 1 is on the right and disc 2 is on the left, but me being the awkward prick I like to put my disc 1s on the left and disc 2s on the right if it's like this. Inside you've got leaflets here and the discs. Now the leaflets here we have is a film promotion for Suicide Squad, which would enter cinemas 4 days after the DVD and Blu-ray release, and then you have the promotions for the continued your journey in the DC universe with the Batman Return to Arkham game, and Blu-rays for well, the pictures of Blu-rays, but you can get DVD and Blu-rays of Batman Assault on Arkham, Gotham Rise of the Villains, and Series 1 to 2 box set also available, and Batman The Killing Joke. Return to Arkham has a picture of the PS4, but it's also available on Xbox One. I'm not really a gamer, and out of those ones, the first two up here are the ones released before this Blu-ray. Killing Joke the one after, and Gotham the same day. And the second leaflet is basically the digital HD copy that is promoted at the top and on the back in the purple box, the ultraviolet leaflet. And there you go. So, nice little leaflets. There's a similar one of this on the Suicide Squad one, but with the Wonder Woman promoted on the film side, and there's one of these is a bit different. And then I think there's one of these as well for that. We'll get more round to that when the time comes. Now, the discs. This is where this Blu-ray starts to look. It still looks good, but it does have some degrading value. Whilst the discs do look nice on their blue background with the logo and the title, there isn't really much going on. I wouldn't be surprised if on the DVDs they had a grey background or a black one. Even if it was blue, it still wouldn't be that much interesting. Beyond, oh, it's a nice blue background. They got the logo in the middle. It's quite nice. Anything else? Then again, most films, DVD discs and Blu-ray discs aren't really that interesting anymore. They used to be quite interesting, at least having the cover picture of the film. Now it's just, well, especially for Marvel films, it's either a grey disc for DVD or a blue one for Blu-ray. I'll get around to Captain America's one later, Civil War's one, that is. Whilst, yeah, it's quite dull, and I complained about Power of the Daleks DVD's disc cover in the DVD review of that. I think the Steelbook Blu-ray is going to have the same effect, but there's another 2 discs with a different cover. Well, one of them has a different cover and the other has the same cover as that. So basically 2 discs that have the same cover as the 2 from the DVD, and another 2 discs that have a separate cover for those 2 discs, but they're the same as each other. And those other 2 discs, as I mentioned, had the same as each other. As for the Class one, when I get round to doing that one, rewatch the series and watch its 1 or 2 extras. Disappointing. Yeah, that's probably got the worst Blu-ray disc art I've seen, so I'll get round to that in a minute. Not a minute, when I get round to doing that review. So, yeah, like one of the problems with the Power of the Daleks DVD I had was the fact that both discs look exactly the same, bar 2 exceptions. So you could tell which one's disc 1 and which one's disc 2. You've got the 2 exceptions on here. The first one is, it says Ultimate Edition up here on the second disc on the right. That's basically disc 2 for the Ultimate Edition version, so disc 1 over here on the left is the theatrical cut. The second difference, and in advance, Suicide Squad only has one of these exceptions, and it's the first one, change Ultimates to Extended, and you've got the exact same thing, different artwork cover. The second exception is the Ultimate Edition is rated 15 in Ireland, but the theatrical cut is a 12. Both versions are rated 12 in the UK, and the Suicide Squad ones, they're both 15s in both countries. So yeah, Suicide Squad 1 is only going to have a title difference at the top, but on the plus side of that, that's got a bit more of a interesting picture until you realise that's all it's got. And you really, the two together would probably make an even better one than any of them separately. So, yeah, they look nice, but there's not much going on. And without the Ultimate Edition and the 15 in Ireland rating over the 12 one, there isn't really much difference. So, really, let's talk about the content. Well, we've got the theatrical cut, which like I said, I've done a review of, so you can check that out. The Extended Edition, I think, is better. It's a better film as general. Definitely works better with the story, and it just works even better. Personally, I think this film would have been better as a 3-hour movie, which is the Extended Edition, but I don't know, Warner Brothers or someone just wanted it to be 2.5 hours long. Well, this certainly isn't Lord of the Rings, so I guess they had a point, but really it works okay as a 2.5 hour film, but it works even better as a 3-hour one. So really, I think it could have been a bit longer. At least the cinema version could have been the Ultimate Edition that was released in cinemas. And Suicide Squad has had an Extended Edition cut, and I've heard it's not the version the director wanted. So it might be another version of the film out there, maybe 2 other versions out there. So let's just hope from Wonder Woman onwards we don't keep getting extended editions or alternative versions of the films. I know James Mangold is releasing a black and white version of Logan on the Blu-ray of that film when it comes, but I'm going to be getting Logan on Blu-ray anyway, so great, here it comes. Well, when it comes. I gave, in my review, spoiler alert, I gave the film a 7 out of 10 to theatrical cuts, but I will give the extended edition 8 out of 10, just because it works much better than the theatrical cut. It just works. On my ranking list, I put the theatrical cut 14th out of 15 films, but the extended edition probably would come 11th. So, topping Jason Bourne, as well as also Suicide Squad and Ice Age Collision Course, and that's Suicide Squad theatrical cut. Surprising. But we'll see what the extended edition is like. It's probably, I don't think it's going to be better. I think that extended edition might be worse, but we'll see. So, yeah, so let's wrap up this review before it gets long. It's already quite lengthy. Let's just say, to wrap up my extended Ultimate Edition thoughts, that is, it's a great version of the film, better version of the film. It's pretty great storytelling, even if the story isn't that particularly great. It would have been a better version to shown in cinemas, and that's why I gave it 8 out of 10. It's better than the theatrical cut, but not by much in score, but a lot more in opinion. So yeah. It's not quite 9 out of 10 material, that's why it's an 8. So, doing the scores, let's say this time it's going to be out of 50 instead of 40. 40 is split into 4 bits. That would be 10 out of 10 for content, design and packaging, leaflets if it's got any. If it doesn't worry. And what was the other one? Extras. Oh, the extras are pretty great. Only 4 of them are listed on the back here, and they're the longer ones. They're about 15 minutes, and then the rest of them are about 5 to 10, although I think 2 of them are a bit more closer to just under 5. So about 2 hours of extras, in which case this is about 3 hours, 3 hours, 5.5 hours, plus about 7.5 hours worth of content with both versions of the film and all 11 extras. So you're certainly getting a lot of time on these 2 Blu-ray discs, which is great. With the DVD, you probably just get the theatrical cut film and at least those 4 extras, I think. Hopefully at least those 4 extras, no less. Maybe 3 of them, but at least 4 of them. 3 or 4 of them. So, to go into the scoring, the theatrical cut is 7, and extended edition 8 out of 10. The extras are pretty great. I would probably go with a 8 out of 10 for those as well. The leaflets are pretty good. I would get a 7. And the packaging, I would give a 9. Well, actually, well, am I confusing myself? I'm confusing myself. Well, the packaging looks really lovely. Well, actually, no, I'm going to take that score down because of although I love this cover image, the discs are a bit of a disappointment, so I'm going to take it down to a 7. So, 7 for the discs. Sorry, not discs. So, 7 for the packaging. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong. The leaflets get 4 because not much is happening. It's just a film promotion and advertising. So, leaflets 4, packaging 7, extras 8, films 7 and 8. So, together we have... Actually, I'll put the leaflets at 5. What's that? That's 5, 14, and 16. 14 and 16. 30, 35. So, I would give this 35 out of 50. If you had the slipcase, it'd probably be the same as the packaging, so that'd be about 8. And my slipcase, what doesn't count. So that would push it up to about 43 out of 60. So if you can get the version of the slipcase, please do. But if not, this is still a great Blu-ray anyway. So even if you don't like the film, if you do like the film or you're a DC fan, get this because the Ultimate Edition is better than the theatrical cut. If you got Blu-ray, get this. If you've only got DVD, if you like the film, get it. Of course, you want to complete a collection, etc. But mainly get this for this brilliant Ultimate Edition. You don't have to worry about the theatrical cut if you don't want to. Just get the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, this is a great film. Well, Ultimate Edition is. I meant to say this is a great Blu-ray. And it's just nice to feel. Then again, most Blu-rays are. So, thank you for watching this review of my review of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition. I am rambling and muddling myself up. I'm confusing myself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Next Blu-ray review, Captain America, Civil War, then Suicide Squad. Hopefully. Okay. Batman v Whoops.